Hello. Uh, is that Dachari? Dachari? Hello. I hope I said your name right. How are you? How are you? How are you? Good morning. So it's morning where you are. It's night where I am. What country are you? What country are you in right now that is morning? Are you in India? I bet you're in India. It won't technically be morning here until another 3 hours or so. Ghana. Okay, okay, you're in Ghana. So what time is it in Ghana? You're probably like 12 hours ahead. It's 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. in the States. In some parts of the states, it's like, what, uh, 7 o'clock Mountain Time and 6 o'clock on the West Coast, 1:05 a.m. Okay, okay. You're not too far. That's not too far ahead. That's not too much. That's not by too much. I'm just walking and talking. I walk and talk. Sometimes I just walk. If there's no one in here to talk to, we just walk for exercise. We walk for exercise, for health and fitness, because you know that they say that your health is your wealth. Well, over here, I say that your health and fitness are your wealth. So we just walk to get in exercise to contribute to our fitness, right? So what are you doing? Are you home? Are you at work? Are you at, I think they about to get into it out here. I think, no, they're just joking. Okay, yeah, they were just joking. It's some college kids. Y'all know how college kids are. They're loud. Not all of them, but a lot of them are loud. They're getting in that last little bit of, I guess, what you call childhood, or they're just in that stage of early adulthood, so they're still childlike. Thank you. Did I say your name right? The Chira? The Chira? Is it the Chira? Put a 1 for the Chira and a 2 for the Chira. And a 3 if I'm completely wrong. I appreciate you. Thank you for those kind words. You're a good person to have in the chat. Jacob. Okay, Jacob. That's easier. Jacob. Well, Jacob, send me an email and I'll send you a link to another channel. Because I don't know how long I'm going to keep this channel uh, available. I'm not going to delete it, but I'll probably hide it because I'm hiding from a stalker. So look at my description. Patience is love 1 at proton.me. That's the email. That's the email. Patience is love one. Proton.me. If you send me an email, I'll send you the link to my other two channels. Probably just one, because I'm trying to get more on one particular one. YouTube does a lot to help with the fact that they lowered that subscriber count. It helps a lot of people. It helps a lot of people to get monetized quicker. So, that being said, I cut down my time on this channel, put in more time on those two channels, and now I'm in a good spot with those two. So, and I don't have the stalker person stalking me on those channels. She's not stalking me, trying to appropriate my content. Isn't much, but it's me, and she loves me. And I know you listening, girl. Hey, girl, you gonna catch the replay? You gonna listen, girl? It's nice. What's the weather like in Ghana? Lions, 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 lions. That's my name. My name is my YouTube name. Okay, that was loud music. Some loud music, but he's parking, so he turned it down. He's parking, so yeah. What did you do today, Jacob? Did you have a busy day? I hope you had a good day. A magnificent Monday. A marvelous Monday. A motivational money-making Monday. Hello. Hey. Yep, around here. All the way around there. One lap. That's one big lap. You work? Oh, you work today? I did too, Jacob. I did too. They say to work hard, not me to work smart, not hard. But listen, those little cliches and those sayings are cute. And you can work smart and not work hard. But there's nothing wrong with a little hard work. There's nothing wrong with a little hard work. Nothing wrong with getting up and some hard work. Hard work, better results. So you can work hard and work smart and get great results. You can work, you can work smart and not hard and get great results. But if you're smart, you get magnificent results. I'm from, okay, you said that it's what, 12 a.m., did you say? So it's 9 p.m. here. So can you where I'm from? I'm from the United States. And that's all you need to know, right? What does YouTube tell you to do when you enter a chat? Protect your privacy. Protect your privacy. And you know what? When YouTube says to protect your privacy, they're 100% right. Because it's almost like you can't have a channel on here. Because people infiltrate, invade your space. So you imagine what they would do. Especially people who are kind of like loners. Sometimes they be crazy. Not all people, because a lot of people like being alone. Because they're being alone, they're their own best friend, right? They're the person that they can depend on, and they're the person that won't do them wrong. Yourself. Yourself. Tomorrow you will be going to school. Are you a kid, Jacob? How old are you? You know what? You don't have to tell me how old you are. Are you a young adult or are you a kid? Because I don't remember your name, but I do have kids that come over here that I remember. I remember their names. So that's one of the few reasons that I will probably just hide and not get rid of. Because I enjoy them. You're 18, got you. I got you. So you're an adult, but you're a very young adult. So some people will still call you a kid. Me, I call you what you would like to be called. Called a kid or acknowledged as a kid, I will. If you would like to be acknowledged as an adult, I will. It is what you like. Oh, there's music. I gotta mute. You're a senior in school. I got you. I got you. Well, Jacob, enjoy that senior year. Do you plan to attend college? Enjoy that attend college or not? Because for 13 years, for most kids, all they can think about, well, not the whole 13, because when you first start school, you're 5, 6, 7. You're probably not really thinking about when you graduate, unless you have like older siblings and you really know what graduation is about. Then school started down graduation in the States. You graduate from kindergarten, you graduate from 6th grade, you graduation down, okay? So they don't make it fun. So they water it down and it's not fun. But nowadays 5-year-olds are talking about graduation. Years ago, 5-year-olds weren't thinking about graduating because you only graduated maybe kindergarten and then that was it until you graduated high school. Now they just throw graduation after every grade. Please, no, I don't know you. I don't know you. This is my first time talking to you. I appreciate being in the chat though. This is my first time talking to you. So no, I don't want your WhatsApp number. But you are welcome to come back. Into the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come back, come back, come back, more, more, and more. And then I can get to know you. Thank you. We had a little bit of traffic. So you know what we do when we have traffic, right? When we have traffic, we walk in place or we march in place, okay? We walk in place or we march in place, one or the other. And there's so many things you can remember. There's so many things you can do besides walking, right? You can walk, you can skip, you can hop, you can jog, you can run, you can go skating and get some cardio in. You know how to skate, go skating. If you're in an area where you can go skiing, now you're gonna have to pay for that, but about everything else is free. Swimming, you might have to pay for swimming if you don't have a pool or know someone with a pool. So skiing and swimming, you might have to pay for. But you can do those things. You can play tennis. You can get some aerobic, some cardiovascular, some aerobic in, and some anaerobic, right? Some stop and go. Stop, 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 stop and go. So you want to keep moving consistently, right? Consistently, depending on where your goals are. Whether it's to lose weight or to just get in better shape, to be more fit, or to be fitter. I've never heard people say fitter, but all you gotta do is add E and R, right? At least we try. Okay, we try over here. We don't just say illiterate things. And if we do, we ask, was that right? Am I saying the right word? Tell me if I'm saying the wrong word. Okay. Okay. So we're out here walking, and I'm talking to you, Jacob. You're talking to me. You're keeping me company. I got some friends out here with me, but you're actually keeping me company on here. So I have some friends. I can see them. I can yell out and call them. But you're keeping me company on here. I appreciate you. Yes, I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got about 10 minutes. Yeah, about 10 more minutes. And we'll be done. Thank you for those that gave a thumbs up. Yes, it's nighttime. It's nighttime. If it's, what time did you say it was where you are? You're in Ghana? Now, when I get off of here, Jacob, I'm going to look and see what time it is in Ghana. And I'm going to see any time of the day or night. Just depends on your job and your schedule. You could possibly work night. I wonder what these things are. But whatever you do, wherever you do it at, keep your head on a swivel. Keep those eyes moving, just like these legs are moving. You want to keep the legs moving, keep the eyes moving. Don't be focused on the phone. I know I'm on live, but I'm not focused on the phone too much so that I'm not paying attention. So you got to keep your head on the swivel, notice your surroundings, monitor your surroundings as you walk or whatever you're doing. Yeah, scope the area. So today's Monday, October 20th. And all I can tell you is that every month this year, I think the theme was this month flew by so fast. This month flew by so fast. I think that was the theme for every month this year. Hence, we're here in the last quarter of 2025. The last quarter of 2025. So, Jacob, I'm a shorts channel. So check out the shorts. Check out the shorts. I won't be doing too much. Maybe some premieres. And send me an email. Let me know that it's Jake from Ghana. And I'll send you the link to a different channel. What work do I do? I work with people. I can tell you a lot about fitness. I'll tell you this. I can tell you a whole lot about fitness. Okay? I train people, right? And when you do what your work is anyway, it's so enjoyable. It's so enjoyable. So I train people, and I know a lot about science, medicine. How about that? I know a lot about science, biology, and medicine. I'm not a scientist, and I'm not a doctor. But I know a lot. Well, I'm not a medical doctor, okay? I know a lot about science, biology, fitness, medicine. That's one reason I've been laying low on this channel, because I'm about to come out of a bag on somebody. And that's not what my reputation wants me to do. That's not what my reputation wants me to do. So we got like 6 or 7 more minutes. What do you do? What do you do, Jacob? Or what area do you work in? You don't have to necessarily say what your job title is. I don't want to know your job title. Just kind of like, what do you do? Are you in the labor force? Are you in administration? Are you in medical? Are you law enforcement? Like something general. Farming. Listen, farming is great. Farming is great. People who farm, I know a lot of farmers. And people who farm, they tend to do just what we were talking about earlier. They love what they do. They love what they do. So it's not like it's work for them. It's not like it's work. You're not working. So if you're in farming, you're kind of working for yourself, right? If you're in farming, aren't you kind of working for yourself? Or you don't consider that work? phone is fuzzy. I don't know what happened with that. I don't know, it's still fuzzy. That's okay. I'm about to get off in about 3 minutes. So 3 minutes of fuzz is okay. You want it to be fuzzy to some people. You want the appearance of your videos to be fuzzy to some people. Maybe they won't get to see every single thing you do and try and imitate and replicate everything you do. Not duplicate, but imitate and attempt to replicate. Oh gosh, I'm looking at some Halloween decorations and they just, they deflated. They deflated. She got to come outside and, you're poor. I'm sorry to hear that, Jacob. So does your whole family farm? Jacob, a lot of people are poor. So you're not alone. A lot of people are poor. And a lot of people who aren't poor, they're walking the line, right? They're walking the line, a tight rope from being poor and very poor, or some would say not quite poor and poor. They're walking right there. They're right there. They're walking the line. So just continue to do the best that you can. Search for great resources that'll help you to improve your situation for you and your family. And that's the best that you can do. I mean, that's all that anybody can expect you to do. A lot of times people, poor people get looked down on or frowned upon by other people as if they can help their circumstances. All poor people cannot help their circumstances. All poor people cannot get up and pull themselves up and do this and do that and reverse the situation and become wealthy or become, stable. All poor people can't do that. Like people like to believe. A lot of times people will stereotype others. They will foolishly stereotype others, right? Not knowing their situation, maybe knowing the gist of their situation, but not how they got there, how long they've been there, and what they've been trying to do to get themselves out of a poor situation. So don't let anybody tell you that you could be doing better or that you could be doing something different, because I'm sure that those are things that you tell yourself anyway, right? That's one thing I say over here: motivate yourself. Don't look for motivation from others. If you receive motivation from others, if you find motivation in others, fine, that's a great thing. But don't go looking for motivation from others. Motivate yourself. And if others are willing to help you, receive the help and be willing to pay it forward and help somebody else. All right? Like I say all the time, I don't motivate people. If they find motivation, they find it from me. But I learned my lesson from that. Motivating and pushing people to do things, they become stalkers and attached to you. They put their stubby little hooks in you. So I just like to do the things to make life better for themselves. Because that's all you can do. That's all you can do. Now you can find motivation from other people. but don't set yourself up to expect it. To expect it. That's one thing people love to say. I just want to be a motivation. I want to be a motivation, all right, to kids and young adults. But to these seasoned, old grown-ups, you can motivate them as well. But my goal is kids, young adults, and of course family, no matter the age, family and friends. You're welcome. You're welcome. You won't be poor always. You won't be poor always. You got to believe that. You got to tell it to yourself. And you just got to believe it. You won't be poor always. You will find a way. You will make a way. There will be a way for you to improve. I'm not saying that you will be filthy rich or wealthy, but you can be comfortable. You can be comfortable. You can definitely be comfortable. And sometimes it takes a while. And sometimes people are poor all their lives. But one thing I've noticed about a lot of poor people is that they're usually not unhappy. They're usually not unhappy like some other people are. They're usually not unhappy. They tend to be happy. Not all of them, but a lot of them. They tend to be happy, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yes, I'm about to, in like about 3 minutes. And I will be going home. Thank you so much for walking with me, for walking and talking. If I missed any of your comments, it was not intentional. But you know, I have to pay attention to my surroundings. So thank you so much for being here, for walking with me, talking with me, because that's what we do over here in Lions Pride. It's Lions Pride, let's walk and talk original. Because anybody can walk and talk, right? Everybody can walk and talk. But buddy, let me tell you, when I start emphasizing that, all kinds of walkers and talkers fell out of the trees and bushes and woodwork. Yep, about another minute or two, and I'll be good. Thank you so much. And I want you to remember, I always close my lives with certain sayings, right? One of my favorite letters is the letter R. And that's because I encourage people to rest, relax, relate to the things that you can relate to, resolve the issues that you can, remove yourself from people, places, and situations that are not conducive to your growth or your peace of mind. Because remember, peace is the requirement. And if you make peace the requirement, it's automatically the reward, right? Reward, another R word. Requirement, another R word. Replenish. Replenish your heart, your mind, your body, and your soul, right? Replenish your heart, your mind, your body, and your soul. Because we walk over here and I do exercises. Check out my shorts channel. I'm going to go back to being a shorts channel, right? It's all about the heart, mind, body, and soul. The mental, the physical, the emotional, the spiritual, right? So every day when you get up, try to take 5 minutes out of the day to just meditate and stretch. Meditate and stretch. And think of some of those R words. Think of some of the R words that you need to focus on. Restore, replenish, refill, rejuvenate, reevaluate. And also remember the 4-letter word self, S-E-L-F. Self-love, self-motivation. Motivate yourself. Self-dedication, self-determination, self-esteem, self-control, self-respect, self-determination. Okay? Remember to be resilient as you possibly can. Remember things that you used to do that brought you joy, that you haven't done in a long while, and take some time out to revisit those things. Reestablish some things, right? Remember who you've always wanted to be, even as a child, growing up, a little child. Remember who you are and remember who you would like to be. If you want to change for the better, keep changing. Like I say, keep moving over here. When we exercise, we walk and we talk, I say keep moving. You can keep changing. If you want to be a better person, keep changing. Keep reaching, keep climbing. Keep pushing. Sometimes you got to keep pulling. And we eat M&Ms over here. M&Ms and Lion's Pride. That's not the candy covered chocolate, okay? When I say we eat M&Ms, I mean moderation and modification. Do all things in moderation, okay? If it's something that you're doing as far as an exercise or something new, it's not just exercise. It's whatever you're doing that's new to your mind, new to your body, new to your heart, your soul, your spirit, right? Sometimes you can't just jump you can't jump head first, but make sure that you take your time and realize what you're doing. Pay attention to what you're doing, okay? Pay attention to what you're doing. Reestablish who you are and who you want to be and where you want to be. Remove yourself from situations and people. And sometimes you've got to remove those people. Sometimes you can't remove them. They're like leeches. they latch onto you. And they say, well, you can't unlatch from them. Nope, I can't. I can't unlatch from somebody who I know is latched onto me when I've seen something unhealthy about them in regard to me. There's some mental issues going on with somebody in regard to me. So yes, I pay attention to everything they do because I saw how they indulge in me and what I do so much. It's just too much. But one thing about me, I don't do one single thing that person does. And any slight chance of one or two things that I do, I was doing it way before I ever even thought of them. Wish I had never met them. They look like a Rottweiler. God bless you too, Jacob. I'm where I need to be. Thank you for staying and hanging in there with me. All right. Whatever you do today, tomorrow, the next day, don't let bothered people bother you. Okay? Don't let bothered people bother you. Don't let stressed people put their stress on you and stress you out. Don't let bothered people bother you. Don't let stressed people stress you out. And if you find yourself in a misery lounge, grab your grip and get out of there. Get out of there. Remove yourself or remove them. There's nothing wrong with putting someone out of your personal space, out of your environment. There's nothing wrong with that. Put them out. And just refigure some things. Another R word. You have to refigure some things. I had to refigure some things. And I have come up with a plan. And I'm about to starve a little leech. Well, she's actually not little, but the behavior, the mindset is little. Sometimes you have to starve small mindsets. You have to starve small mindsets. So I wish you peace, positivity, and prosperity. And I always say, without peace, there's chaos. Without positivity, there's negativity. Wherever chaos and negativity live, roam around together, play together, if you overindulge in that or you hang around that too much, you fail to prosper to your fullest potential. So I want you to prosper, Jacob. Anyone catching this replay, prosper. Okay? Do what you know is right for you. Don't let people dictate to you. You had somebody to dictate to you, right? Your parents. Okay? Sometimes on the job, maybe your supervisor. But people you don't know, don't allow them to dictate to you. You are who you are. You feel as you feel. You believe as you believe. You be you. No, it's not that far. It's not that far. Thank you, though. It's not that far. Actually, I can almost see it now. Yep. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm about to get out of here. I hope that you subscribed, Jacob. If you did, come on back tomorrow or the next day, and I'll see you then. Most likely, I'll be a little bit earlier. I may not see you until Wednesday, so I'll be a little bit earlier. So have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your week. Bye-bye. Good night. Thank you again. Well, that live won't end. I don't know what's going on with it. There it is.